This question says expand. Now, from now on, in algebra, whenever you hear the word expand, in English, expand means get wider. Specifically in algebra, expand implies you have to multiply. So you have to multiply to make wider, if you want to put it that way. Okay, so you can look at it that way. You have to multiply to make it wider, to make the expression wider, to separate, to get rid of the brackets. You have to multiply. So if we're creating an example like this, that 3 there, because that 3 have to multiply, we call it a coefficient. So this 7 there, and if I put a bracket there right away, as I put a bracket, this 7 becomes a coefficient. Coefficients in algebra means you have to multiply. All right, so that 7 becomes a coefficient because it have to multiply to anything that is in the bracket. So to expand this, I have to multiply 7 by 2 and 7 by -5. So apply this one time. This is just 2 of them alone. So as I'm doing this there, you can even finish number 3. So even though you finish 1 and 2, you started already. Number 3 has only 2, A and B, you can complete it. So 7 by 2 is 14, but I'm going to show the 7 by 2x just to show it working. 7 times 2x minus the same 7, that's a positive 7. Oh, by the way, let us retract a bit. You see, that happens a lot to some of us. A little error, during experience. Really and truly, I'm not supposed to put that negative there. Really and truly. Because this 7 is a positive 7. There's an invisible positive sign by that 7. I think you should take very careful attention to this. This is a positive 7. So if you don't see a sign, it's a positive 7. So really and truly, I am multiplying by a positive 7. Positive 7 times 2x. I know we are not accustomed to seeing a positive hanging in front of a number like this. It's blank, but there's an invisible positive sign. Positive 7 times 2x. And a positive 7. Okay, the same positive 7. The same positive 7 times the -5. That is what is actually going on there. Okay, I mean, when you say 7 times -5, you're going to get -45, so I will still get the answer correct. But that's like taking a shortcut. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. So be aware, if you just rush and put a negative sign, it works out correct because a positive times a negative is a positive. But just bear that in mind. It's because of the positive 7 times the -5. That is why I have a negative, not because of the 5 negative there and you just put a negative sign. It's because of the multiplication of a positive and times a negative that you get a -45. So back to the 7 times 2 is a positive 7 times positive 2 is a positive 14. And a positive 7 times a -5 is a -35.